fucking Havoc ragdoll engine.
Dang, that was a lot of damage. Okay, roll.
It's because he headshotted you.
Oh.
Look out.
Damn it. No! Get off of me!
That's good. That's a good retreat. That's a good retreat. You were in a weird corner position, and your attacks kept clinking, so you just moved back, so you were in a more open area. Also, this setup of like, there's a sniper with an arrow up there messing with you while you try to fight is, that'll happen. Get used to that.
Yeah, so much slower with that helmet on.
Hey, quit it.
Oh, fire.
Real quick. What's across that bridge?
A floating message.
There is that, but also...
Give me more Estus, please. Also, maybe I should level up a little bit.
You could do that. You could do that. So, that fire is not kindled, so it only brought you back up to 5 Estus, not 10.
So what'd you do?
You can. Generally what I do with kindling is like, if you are having a hard time in an area and you keep running out of Estus, then it's like, okay, let's kindle this bonfire. We need a little extra help getting through this. All right, it's fine to put points into strength and dex, but these damage stats are generally like, the way damage works in this game is generally your weapon will do more damage.
That's not encouraging, right?
Generally, strength and dexterity are a multiplier that will make your weapon do more damage based on what its multiplier is. But until you are set on a weapon that you want to use, or that has a strength or dexterity requirement, you don't necessarily want to pour really hard into one or another. If it were me, and I don't want to backseat your build too hard, but it's really hard / impossible to actually reset your stat distribution, endurance is really safe right now. You will always need more stamina. That also helps with your equip load. You put a couple more points into stamina, and that's 200. How many do you need for a level? 811? So what you could do is you could pop one more, go out and kill that archer guy again for the last like 20 or so, and level up again. Or this guy, since he's just kind of coming at it. Oh, you got the kick. Accidentally, as always. Whoop! There you go. That's plenty.
He's on me now, though.
It's okay. If you sit at the bonfire, he will. He'll go back to ignoring you. There you go. You can pop another one in there. I don't want to dissuade you one way or another. Just put points wherever you feel comfortable right now. I just want to give you an idea of like what each of these are doing. Actually, let's go into your equipment and look at your broadsword, just to give you an idea of what I'm talking about. So hit, I want to say Y. Hit it again. Oh God, how do you see scaling on this? There you go. That's what we want. Okay, so the broadsword, which is a starting weapon, and you probably won't stick with this for very long. This is strength. This is dexterity. It scales with C on both. So that's like a, you know, an A to, or an S to E scaling, like, grading system. The higher that letter on the grading scale, the more extra damage you will do based on your points in strength and dex. So actually, in this case, it is equally giving you bonus damage when you put points into strength and dexterity. Some weapons only give one, some weapons give another, some of them they're imbalanced, some of them have scaling on intelligence and faith. There's a bunch of different ways you can go about it. And you got him figured out. Ooh. I don't know if you noticed, but did you see that you have a unique, oh, that's very useful. Not yet, but it will be. So when you roll, you actually have a unique animation coming out of the roll. It's sort of like an uppercut. They coming. That's okay. It's really like, that is really not your fault. So your item thing is still up there. You want to make sure to like okay those out of your way because they will get in your way. Makes it hard to see, and it also eats inputs sometimes. If you want to like hit A to like open a door or something, it'll close that item menu first.
Oh boy, axe buddy.
Axe buddy. Oh yeah, this is a really good time to talk about circle strafing. Actually. Because you know what you can do with enemies that just like really slowly raise their attacks and then drop? You can just kind of swing around behind them. And with lock on, that's really easy to do. Because you can just kind of like circle them. And then you just get on their butts and you stab them. And these really slow overhead enemies are a great trainer to let you practice on how to do that. Stabbing these in the butt. The best. Also, those ones who flail around a bunch, if you block like one of them, it stops their whole string. So just like shielding them up is actually a good call. Oh, hey there. We got treasures.
Is it a mimic? No.
I suppose.
Black firebomb. Ooh, fancy.
Firebomb, but special. Well, hello there, G-Money. That's right, good old butt stab.
Oh, hey.
Look at you checking your corners. Proud of you. This game got so many people when it came out because you would just walk down a hallway and not expect something to come up behind you. Because again, it is designed specifically with your failure in mind. It is like, how can we make you fail harder? They figure that out and then they execute on it. I thought that was gonna miss, and it didn't, and well done. There's that lock on. I respect it. I do.
Excuse me, body. I'm trying to pillage you. I didn't mean to kick it. Hey! Hey, we got an armor! It kind of sucks.
Hit, square or triangle? I forget which.
It's worse than every...
It's worse, yes.
Okay, so...
But, wait. Go look at it again. You're gonna see that a lot. But the other... Oh, you just equipped it.
Crap.
Now
I'm naked. Ah!
Okay, slow down.
What was the button?
Down. You hit A to go into it, and that'll like switch your armor, and then hit go down to the one that you want to look at, and hit toggle display.
Okay.
So the weight is much better. So go back and look at the knight armor. Yeah, the menu is kind of messed up. So the weight on this is 10.
Yeah.
The weight on the Hollow Warrior armor is like 6. So that would be something to put on if you wanted to have some armor, but you want to be faster. That's something to keep in mind. Yep. That's a habit you gotta learn. Because there's really no other game I can think of
Where's that firebomb guy?
Where indeed? Where indeed?
I should kill him. But I don't know.
Well, I will tell you this much, he's above you.
Oh. Who are these dudes?
It's a gank squad is what it is.
Who is shooting me? Where are you?
That's an excellent question. You know what? I thought he was gonna get you. He still kind of is, but like not in the way that I thought.
It's stupid shield. No! Go! That's the wrong button. Oh shit. That dumb animation. Whoa! Okay.
Havoc ragdolling. So a lot of times if you get out of their aggro range, they'll just go back to wherever they started.
You know what? You can come up here, but I'm gonna go over here for corner. Bring you over here.
It's not a bad place to be.
You're kind of slow. And then... Oh, shit.
Locking on remains important.
I can go down the stairs.
Also,
Wow.
he has a shield.
Well,
A big shield.
I don't want to die, but
Well,
he's got to be parried, right?
You could try circling him, as he's very slow and his weapon only goes straight forward.
I don't want to roll. I want to run.
That's
How
all
do
right.
you can't, when you're locked on, can you not run?
No.
Oh, well, that would be information that I need to know.
Well, I am trying to give you information
this is a
as
long
you
time
need
ago.
it without overloading you. But that's 5. You got this. Thank you for those. You got this. Now, I will say, kindling this bonfire so you have more Estus is... I would probably struggle for longer before making that decision, but because I know how much stuff comes from this bonfire, this is a big bonfire and a good one to kindle. So that's
I have
not...
to use a humanity.
You have to use 2 humanity.
1 to get out of
1 to reverse hollowing, and then 1 to actually kindle the bonfire.
Okay, and then I sit. And then I kindle.
You reverse hollowing first.
I just did that.
No.
No?
You used a humanity. Now you offer the humanity to reverse your hollowing. Your number went from 1 to 0, but now it's bright. That means you're human. Now you go use another humanity. You can actually use 2 humanity at the same time if you know you're gonna do this. Yeah, everything about the design of this game is as roundabout and confusing as physically possible. Now you can kindle. And now...
Okay.
And it, honestly, if you want to, and I'm not saying that you should, but if you want to, you can do that up to 15, 20, 25 Estus.
No, the amount of damage that I'm taking, I don't think that having 20 Estus is going to save me necessarily, unless I'm doing a boss fight and actually can avoid.
Hey, hold on a sec. You are on... So you're currently moving slow, right? You're on big, slow, lumbering fat roll movement.
Yeah, but it's because I put my helmet back on because I got shot in the head with an arrow.
Right. That's fine, but your gauntlets are still off.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna be heavy, you might as well be heavy, because that's just gonna be more defense, and it's not gonna change your movement at all.
Ugh.
Careful with that menu. Your menu's up. Hey, thank you for that follow. Whoa! Much appreciate the follow and the bits. Hey, you're doing fine. You're doing actually better than fine. You're actually doing quite well.
It was this way that I came from.
Yes.
Okay. This is great! Dude, with your freaking fire bombs.
Fighting on the bridge is not fun. The nice thing about the lock-on is when there's multiple people in the room. When there are multiple people in the room and you kill one, the lock-on will automatically snap to the next person. And thank you for those bits also.
No.
Hey.
I don't need a slower
Hey. You don't know. Have a look. Maybe you'll like it. Bigger damage.
It's so slow.
You don't know that. You haven't used it yet. Your moveset with it will not be the same as the hollows. You should be able to do a follow-up swing with that if you just keep hitting. an overhead. And the kick. You try your R2? Oh, that's the overhead. Okay. I'm not saying you have to use it or that it's particularly good. I am just saying don't knock a weapon if you haven't tried it. And you can take it off right now if you're like, nah, I'm not into that. That's totally fine. Just, you know. It is...
It's not as slow as I thought it would be because it's actually small, like a single-handed axe.
Yeah.
Whereas,
And
like, when it said axe, I was like, ugh.
Okay, if you hit triangle, you can two-hand it, and that gives you a completely different moveset. So that will give you more damage on your swings with the detriment of not being able to use your shield. That's okay. Not a big deal.
So the chest is still opened.
Yep. Yeah, that will remain. Like, chests are a one-time thing. Mal is correct. Frequently, when you two-hand a one-handed weapon, it'll swing faster and do more damage.
What happened there? Did I use that?
You did. You missed because you weren't locked on.
What?
So, a small amount of damage can be done to enemies by falling onto them. And they can do that to you. Still no lock on. When it comes to like an actual throwing weapon like that, if you don't lock on, you are missing. Like 99%, you are gonna miss. Hey, there they are. You found him. Hey, hold on a second. Now that you got your souls back, you have a decision to make. You could run back and wait, you're still going forward. You could run back to that bonfire because in your travels, you're still human. You picked up another humanity. If you die, that's gone. If you run back to the humanity, if you run it back to the bonfire, you can use that to kindle and get 15 Estus. You'll have to fight through all of this again, but might be nice to get some extra stuff.
Oh, who do we are? Do you know Korean enough to know what I said? Because you certainly boofed about it.
He sure did. So I wouldn't normally advocate that you go, like, undo your progress because of something as small as that, but you have 2 levels. And you have, you've got 2 levels, and you've got a free humanity that you can just spend. So every time you leveled up, every time you level up, each level gets a... Oh, well, hell. I didn't know that was a thing. I've never actually tried to kindle this much this early. Well, at least you got the 2 levels. Sorry, I did not know about that. Once it happens, I'll probably be like, oh, that's right, I forgot. But, yeah, I forgot.
Hey.
How you feeling about it? How's Battle Axe treating you?
It's okay. No, I don't like the stairs. No.
Yeah, it's weird because, like, that jumping attack, they can kind of just, like, They can kind of just like glide up the stairs because the physics are weird.
Aha.
Yeah, you found it. It's a wooden shield.
Probably lighter, but
Compared to the one you have, I'm pretty sure lighter probably blocks less stuff and more susceptible to fire. That is a summon sign.
for a buddy.
Yep, because you're human right now, so you'll see those. So, worse damage reduction against physical, better against magic, worse against fire, better against lightning. Less stability. Stability, I believe stability is the stat that shows how much stamina drain there is from blocking attacks. Higher stability is like it costs less stamina.
Makes sense that this would have less fire blocking.
Yeah. And then it's half the weight. But also not as durable. Durability is not crazy important for a shield, surprisingly. Because anytime you sit at a bonfire, everything goes back to full durability.
Lock on. What the heck?
Your menu's out.
Gosh, why is it like that? That's bad design to me.
I hate it. It's one of, like, the way the pause menu works in this game is one of my least favorite things about it, and it's part of the reason why I like Sekiro so much better. Because you can actually pause the game and actually do things in a real pause menu.
Lock on to one of them, please.
Wait.
Oh.
And if you wanna summon some bowl cut naked buddy.
Oh, his eyes are so creepy.
Of course he has the grass crest
Who's this
shield.
one?
It's a bowl cut naked lady.
Eh. Is there any benefit to not doing it?
What do you mean?
Like, is there any reason that you shouldn't?
I mean,
Not that person! God!
yeah, that'll happen.
Oh my god. Whoa! Unlock. Please, run away. Y'all are too.
Yeah, actually, I was gonna say it just kind of depends on the experience you want to have, because like things get a lot.
Estes there. Good time for me to take you out.
Things get a lot more hectic when there's two people. But then also, like, if you get someone who's kind of a ringer, they'll just kind of run through and beat everything for you. Especially if you do it in an area like this. But also, Mal is correct in that enemy stats will go up.
If you have a partner.
If you have a, like, the game tries to account for you having more people by giving everyone more health, more damage, stuff like that.
I know that.
It's not a huge, like, they don't double it. It's not a huge thing. Yes, it is an overhead. Hello. Bloodwolf pointed out that if the heavy attack on the axe is an overhead, it would be better for tight corridors, so you don't clank off the edges.
Perfectly good kitchen table.
Was it though?
A little gross looking, but.
Oh, go back for a second. I want to illustrate something. So, do a couple of swings here. Maybe go in the building just to make sure you don't accidentally get firebombed. I want to make sure you're safe. So, keeping an eye on your stamina is something you're going to have to do throughout the game. You see how much a swing takes? Now watch how fast it comes back when you stop swinging. Okay? Now do that again, And then put your shield up.
Slows it.
Yes. So if you want your stamina to come back quickly,
Drop the shield.
drop the shield. Not to go.
Is this a phrase that Wooly?
It's Pat. it was the Pat like Navi thing when he was actually like coaching Wooly through it, and it was like drop your shield, drop your shield, drop your shield, drop your shield, drop your shield. Yeah, and it came up a lot. I wanted to illustrate it, but I don't want to be like constantly in your ear about it. That was freaking brutal. Just like chopping wood up there. Just like bam, 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 bam.
All right, these jerks.
These jerks. Yeah, that actually does still throw me about Sekiro. It's the exact opposite. Posture in Sekiro recharges faster when you block. Woo, boy. You are tanking the hell out of these firebombs, to be honest. You are a beefy boy right now. Hang on. So I'm for the ones that I know exist, I will try to point out the bullshit side paths that you wouldn't know about. I'm pretty sure there's a drop over here that gets you to a couple of things. I don't know about all of these, but I know about some of them. And now I'm lost.
Now I have to fall to my death.
No, not to your death. You might take some damage, though. You might not. Yeah, slide them out. There's somewhere you can go from there. And it leads to a couple of things that may or may not be useful to you, but I don't know this game well enough to remember how.
Not sure why I thought actually moving my body to look in around the corner would help me.
Doing the side peek.
Try again.
It might be over closer to where that where those wood things are.
Well, that looks like death.
That does look like death.
Oh, I see.
And probably is.
Down there.
That certainly is a thing, but I think I know how you get there, and I'm pretty sure it is not from... I think you can drop in there, but I don't think it's intended. Whoa, 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 whoa. I will say, like... What I think is down here is an item that is not particularly important.
Am I stuck?
No.
Okay.
The game is just bad.
Whoa. Okay. Wowee. You got a little charred there, sir.
He was running firebombs.
Okay. Well.
Hey, you're good. You're good.
Now go down, please.
Oh, hit your sprint button.
Oh.
Or your roll button. Circle, B, whatever you want to call it.
Okay, we knew that.
Mm-hmm.
I came up.
That's
from
where.
there.
Yep. That's where you came from.
This way. Hey, it's a party.
Make sure you look around.
Oh.
Remember that was an issue before? It was like, who's shooting at me? Where's that coming from? Well, turns out you found him. And now you don't have to worry about getting shot in the back while you deal with those other guys. dealing with the ranged attacker so that you can deal with the melee bullshit is a very important thing to remember.
Come on up. I could be here all day. Let's go.
All right, Cap.
I don't want to fight you on the stairs. Could you?
See, these guys right here are baiting your patience. Like, they know that you'll clank off that shield, so they want so badly for you to make the first move so they can punish you for it. It's a nice wide swing on that battle axe too. You had him on your left shoulder, and you were able to hit him with a right-handed swing because it went all the way around. That was nice. Trap ahead.
0.
Chest ahead.
You don't say.
In case you didn't know, that's there.
I can't get that from there, so I have to
you
go
sure
around.
can't.
But I don't think I've been down here.
You have not. I can say for absolute certainty you have not, because you would have seen the strange creature ahead.
That looks not great.
It does look not great.
No.
Do not try jumping.
Is he facing away?
He is facing away.
So what was the backstab?
You literally just have to, with your shield down, you have to get basically right up on his butt and then just hit R1. And if you're in the right position, it'll play the backstab animation.
Well,
However, he's not into that. How's your damage?
not great.
It's not great.
Yeah. It was a humanity.
It's okay, you weren't gonna do anything with it anyway. That's a problem.
Ding.
Ding. That is a,
My damage isn't high enough, so...
that is an enemy that is there to show you two things. One, things get stronger than you think.
Woo!